I'm Mississippi Slab from Chicago Millionaire Radio Show. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to introduce you all to the lovely ladies of Kisses Don't Lie, Lisha Schaefer, Keisha Lang, and Chant'e Washington.
Thank you, Hollis. Tenesha, I see you got the Holy Ghost spirit on you. Go ahead. No. That ain't the Holy Ghost. Welcome. Hey.
I get to spell my name.
All right. What's up, y'all? Y'all looking good. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Welcome to
Kisses Don't Lie.
We're here to promote
Restore
healthy relationships.
between who? Men and women.
Yes, honey.
Beautiful. You looking good tonight, Lisha.
Okay,
Girl.
Hey, honey. Yes,
I might turn on.
Turn
Can
that
I turn the
on.
mic
They
on?
need to hear you, girl. Tanisha,
My
you
little
don't
chap
look
a
too
little
bad.
bit more.
Stop,
Yes,
girl.
honey.
You looking good,
Thank you.
girl.
You look good.
The mics aren't on.
Thank you.
But
Yes, honey.
how you
No, we
guys
silly.
doing? This is our first
Yes.
live show, live audience from
Yes,
here
it
at Launch
is.
Party. We did good.
We did it, ladies. We
Yes,
did it. We
yes.
did it.
So what we do, we have guests on, we have male guests, we have questions from women that we pull, and then we have, when I have our female guests, we have questions from men that we present to our women. So today, starting off, we're your women.
We your
So
women
we're
tonight,
gonna answer
baby.
questions. We normally don't answer the questions,
We normally
but we're
have
gonna
us
answer
men.
the questions tonight.
We're gonna answer a couple of questions,
Yes.
okay? Don't make too many, okay?
Let Tanisha
You
get
know what,
these
Lisha?
questions down. Pat, be ready for the guests. Ready for these guests?
What? Don't do the guests first. Do
No.
ours.
Okay. Y'all
Okay.
ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, okay.
So ask me my first question, so I'm gonna tell you
You ready
no,
for this?
Okay.
Okay.
So you tell
Answer
me
is
no? Right off the bat, you're gonna say no.
No, I'm gonna be a sport about it. I'm gonna answer these questions, okay? I can do this. I studied last night.
You study.
I did.
Tanisha hit
Okay. So one of our questions from the audience. How long should a woman wait to have sex with the man they just met?
Ask that again.
That
Ask
wasn't
that
on the
again.
syllabus.
Right.
I wasn't prepared for that question.
Okay, so how long should a woman wait to have sex with a man that she just met? Like 3 minutes ago, 5, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks. So that could be just met. Anything
I'll
under a
answer that
month.
question. I'll
Okay,
answer
you
that
answer that question?
This is
I'm leaving
all
her.
of my opinion, okay? I'm not going off of nobody else's opinion. And I'm your girl, Chant'e. You can find me on Instagram, she_extra. Anyway, I believe that you should wait until you are 100% comfortable with that person. If you're feeling like you're comfortable 5 minutes in, that's not going to happen tonight, gentlemen, okay? So don't look at me crazy. Then you should do it. But if you feel like you want to preserve yourself or you want to look at yourself in a different light or you don't want that guy to look at you like you're a whore or whatnot, I think you should still wait a little while,
Okay, so
even if you
comfortable,
do.
like
I
he's
say,
not gonna kill me in the process. Comfortable.
I
Like,
say make
What?
sure he at least like his mama, okay, before
True.
you have sex with him. So you can find that out in about 4 to 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
4 to 6 months. Yes, because you got to warm it up. You're going to meet the mama. Shit.
That's true.
Okay, that's a long time.
So do you meet the guy's mom before you have sex with him?
Absolutely. I think you should. I want to see how you treat your mother before
That's
I
true.
open my
That's true.
legs to you. No, seriously, I do. And I've been doing that's been working very well for me, ladies, okay?
Well, I just
Okay.
learned something from my sister because I didn't wait to see the mom. To be honest.
Don't spill all your
It's at
milk
least 3
tonight,
to 4
though.
weeks. At least
3 to 4 weeks? Okay, 4 to 6 months
I
for
think.
me.
Well, I agree with the comfortable part. I don't know about the being the mom part.
4 to 6
The
I don't know about the mom.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not dating the mom, but you do want to see the perspective of how the way he treats his
Yeah.
mom, so you could get the same. Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from.
Okay, so what if you meet the mom and she's like a crappy mom, but he's a nice guy?
True. Yeah. What was
Then he getting it
Yeah.
after 3 minutes. We just met. No, I'm just playing. We gonna go out. We gonna see. I'm gonna see how he treat his sister then. He getting it after 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. No, but you really want to make sure you're comfortable with somebody before you just go and do something. That's a very important step, and you just don't want
That's
to give that to anybody.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
4 to 6 months, you get to know the first person that they present themselves to be, and after 6 months, you should know is a little bit more of the guy that they are.
That's
So, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a
Okay.
while. It's gonna be a while.
So, ladies, are we ready for another
Yes.
question from
Knock
our
it out.
audience? Okay.
The audience asks these questions.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Let me
Yes.
answering these questions now.
Okay. What is your favorite YouTube moment?
I think it's from the show.
I,
Yeah,
I,
that's from
I got a lot
well,
of great moments,
This,
but
this was Tyrone. He didn't put the specific, YouTube show. So
don't be
I'm
telling
guessing-
their name, girl.
I didn't
Well,
put
he
it.
wrote it.
Oh, he did.
Hey,
Tyrone.
Sorry, hey, Tyrone.
Okay, so my favorite was, I don't know. I think my favorite was actually with one of the guests that's here today. With
Oh,
Keith
which one?
King.
I
when
was
you
just
and
about to
it
say
was like,
Keith.
we talked for
Okay, that's
an
an episode I
hour or
missed.
so. And we even talked after we
We
turned
did.
the camera off. That was
We
just
did.
like, we
It was a very smoke-filled moment.
Yes.
Yes.
That's one of those
was. It
videos
was
that
great.
Miss Lang was missing in.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he
yeah.
was also in
We
my
got real
second
deep
one.
with Keith.
And my second favorite with Elliot.
Yeah. That's
Oh
my
yeah,
fa-
now that was
That one we talked a lot
yes,
about too.
that is the favorite one. Yes.
I said what I remember most is how he told us about how he proposed to his wife. And I just
Keith.
thought that, yes,
Oh, yeah,
that
and
was
it
the
was-
most
yeah.
sweetest
Oh.
thing that I had ever,
Oh, my
you
God.
know, heard. And I
You
was
know
like,
what?
wow. I almost cried when
We
I
may
got
have to
home.
ask him that again because,
Yeah.
somebody lost that footage. But
Oh, yeah.
So
We
we,
ain't gonna
may
tell-
have to
no,
get
we ain't gonna
that
worry about that.
again.
Yeah. And I learned a lot about men with our guest.
Oh
Elliot.
my God, yes.
A lot about
yes,
the
yes.
realness of a man.
Yes.
And so y'all gotta watch that video at
Yes.
home because what it says, what a man. Just go under what a man under our channel. You'll see Elliot
Yes,
Porter,
yes.
Yes.
and he can teach you some things. Okay.
Look, speaking of, these are
Speaking
his
of,
questions.
oh no.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Well, let's do one question for Tenesha because she thinks
She gonna answer this one.
she thinks she off the
Cause
hook.
she asked, cause she delivered
she
the
asked
question.
the
She don't have to
question.
answer them.
She
All right,
thinks she don't gotta
Tanisha.
No.
Tanisha, why do women need confirmation to leave a bad relationship?
Hallelujah.
Why do we need confirmation to leave a bad relationship?
We gotta run into the fist one more time.
Yeah, you
before-
do.
No, I'm sorry. That's a serious question, though. Seriously, though.
I don't think we need no confirmation to leave no bad relationship.
Some
Come
of
on
us,
now.
some of
Come
us
on
do.
now.
The thing is, we might not
Right.
see it. We might not see it as confirmation, but the guy cannot call you for a whole month, and you'll pick up the phone. How you doing? Oh, why you ain't call me? Cause he's done. But we need to hear
Well, we need
Oh,
like
you
closure
mean
or
about
something?
letting them know that it's over with? What you mean?
for the guy to tell us it's over. If it's a bad, and then also,
Oh, do we need the confirmation from men to let us know that it's over?
yeah.
Oh, hell no. No.
You don't need no
No,
confirmation.
I don't need no confirmation
So
from
you
no
already
men.
So
moved
the
on.
first
I
time
will
if
move
a
on.
guy
I
just
mean,
stop
I know.
calling, ain't speaking,
I
you don't
will
care
move
why.
on. I'm sorry.
You
I mean,
heard it here
I don't
first,
know.
ladies. She's moving on.
I will move on. I'm sorry, but I mean, I will give you your last. The conversation would be, it was a nice time.
But what if he
or,
don't give you that? What if he
I
left
don't-
and y'all was on
I'm sorry, I don't look
good
for that. I just
terms,
move on.
and he didn't call you back
I don't worry. I'm sorry. That's the way I am.
She don't worry.
I
might
don't
not
worry.
but I know
Because
one day at some point I'm gonna be like,
I don't really have
they
that type of
want it?
feeling for. I don't know. That's just me. I don't need no confirmation. I mean, it's just as how our relationship ended. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like on a we moving forward. So, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but it's like I will give you that hint. You know what I'm saying? That hint of, you know, I'm moving on, or I'm gonna go back here, I'm gonna go back there, and let it burn their brain within themselves.
I don't know.
I'm
Sometimes
sorry,
I
that's
get
the way.
petty.
I don't need a confirmation.
Sometimes I get petty. If I ain't heard from you in 2 months, I'm gonna
I
call
don't
you
do
and be
that.
like, hey,
What is that? God, why is on there? Because I really don't care if I get a confirmation.
I dare you
from
to
a
say
man.
why
I can
you're
still
in
move
call.
on
I
and be
don't know.
strong and be a
That
woman.
must be why I'm single still. All right.
I mean, I am single now, but you know, it's just at that point that I don't need a confirmation.
All right.
cool. I do.
I do too. I need a confirmation.
I
I don't
So
know if
is
I
we
need
done
a
or is we
confirmation.
through?
I just dare you
what I
to
need.
be.
I mean, you
I just dare you to have the courage to tell me.
Okay,
That's
now
what I
let
do.
it be different. If you love this man and you really have those feelings from that man, then if you attached to him and you know you like on that crazy, where you at? Why didn't you call me? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? I ain't heard from you in 2 or 3 days. Then maybe it might be different. But if the relationship was just a floopy, I don't need a confirmation. Floopy.
Okay, look, I'm gonna ask another question.
It was a flop.
I'm gonna ask another question so we can get on to our first
I'm
guest.
not ready for no
All right, so do women know it's more effective to provide romance to their men when they are standing in the upright position? No, they don't know that. But
Can you rephrase the question? 'Cause I'm
rephrase it.
thinking of
That's not my
something else.
question.
Oh,
I
okay,
guess
that's a good question,
meaning
though.
I'm thinking
Do we
well
need-
outside of intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that it's more effective to provide romance? No, just I guess don't
Oh,
just let the
yes.
man
I
do it
understand what you're
before
saying.
that
Okay.
intimate moment. I guess.
Well, I think intimacy is more on an into me I see, into you I see. No, seriously, I need
Okay.
you to look past what we can do after our clothes are off. You know,
That's true.
What
Right.
can you? How can you fulfill me intellectually? How can you fulfill me in a different light? You
But
know,
this is we doing to the men, not
Oh,
about not what we're receiving.
what we're doing to the men,
No,
right?
we
I
is
want to
we're
be
giving the
intimate with
man.
that man just as well as he's
know.
intimate with me. So yes, I provide intimacy, and I don't mind providing.
Okay, so the question is,
Yeah.
do you know that it's more effective to provide the romance?
Oh yes, it is more perfect.
Yeah.
I love pleasing my partner and satisfying my partner because I want the same to be
Oh, that's the
reciprocated.
number one.
So yes, it is very important
Number one on
to
the line.
give that. That's my main hitter quitter. That's a deal breaker. All right.
Yes. That's very important, though, ladies.
Because the Bible says.
Gotta be
No, let me
on
stop.
that.
My answer is yes also.
Absolutely.
Yes.
What?
You know what?
I was watching Jason Lyric.
But yeah, that's very
You
important.
never watched his
mean,
speak?
Okay, we'll be right back in a moment with our first guest,
All right.
with your host,
Lisha.
Tenesha,
And Chant'e.
and we are the KDL girls.
Okay. Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed our first. Yeah, so we ready for our first guest. Chant'e, you want to
Yes,
introduce
girl. You know I do.
Come on.
I'm so
Yes.
glad that you guys are sticking around for our very first guest. He is one of the owners of this very establishment that you guys are standing in right now. We have Mr. Wayman Freeland. Yeah. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. All right, Wayman.
Hello, ladies. How are you all? Oh my goodness. You all look
finally got him
fantastic.
on here.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
We
gosh.
finally got him. We had intentions of interviewing Mr. Wayman before. He was
We
like,
did. He was a very busy man.
Yes, we got. Okay.
Right?
so I got
Now,
him.
fellas, you
got
know that's
him.
not true. Any of you will run for a chance to be amongst this beauty
Hey,
right
thank you. Yeah. Well, I only gave the ladies a little bit. I only gave the audience a little bit about you, but I wanted you to tell us more about yourself. So tell us everything you want to know. We need to know about you, and then
Okay.
we'll get to these questions in a second.
Okay, thank you. My name is Wayman Freeland. I'm the owner of Smoke Filled Room. My wife and I, my wife, Teresa Freeland. Shout out to my wife. You gotta take care of home.
Hey,
Gotta take care of home.
you better know.
You know, born and raised primarily in Chicago.
Yes.
South Side.
All right.
South Side. And you know, we had an opportunity, you know, years ago when we first got married, you know, eight years ago or so, somewhere around there. You know.
Hey.
Somewhere around there.
You know, what we
Bless.
found we both had is a spirit for entrepreneurship. I fed into her spirit, so she opened her first business first. So Dress to the T,
Yes.
which is a custom printing business. We specialize. Thank you. So we specialize in custom apparel. An example of what I'm wearing right now. My wife made this shirt here, Smoke Filled Room.
Nice.
And but we also do printing, you know, business cards, so on and so forth. And then from there, she fed into me, and we opened this business here, Southside Chicago.
Nice. You let her go first.
Sure, ladies first.
That's right.
Mama raised me right.
I know that's right.
Alrighty. So are you ready for these questions?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
right.
I don't know if she approved them yet or not, but we know.
We're going to go a little easy on you.
That's my sisters. We got you. You
Okay,
good.
cool.
We got
cool,
them
cool,
all right.
cool, cool.
Yeah,
Go
we
be
got
checking
y'all
later
right.
All right. Okay. First question. If you're dating a woman for a long period of time, how much authority do you give her over your kids?
Good question. Very good question. Define long period of time for me. I mean, so
2 years. 3.
And so here's the thing. I listened to the first questions you all had, and so when we say dating, right? I think when it comes to men and women, I think that's the big issue that there's there. So dating, just because I've been hitting it for the last 2 years, don't mean that you got privileges, right? So, but if we're serious and let's say you have privileges, right? So then yes, you definitely, because if you're a part of my life, if you know my family, you know my mama, you know if I love her or not, then definitely, I think she should be able to be a part of my village, and that helps raise my children.
Nice.
Absolutely. So I can whoop they
Yes!
You're like, wait till your daddy get home. You're lucky that's all I gave you.
Yes!
Wait till he walk in this door. Baby, get him. Awesome
nice.
answer. Yes.
All right. Next question. What is the difference between dating and being in a relationship?
And she mentioned it.
Oh, okay.
Now that you mention it.
Now that you mentioned it.
Next question.
Again, I think it's better when men and women are speaking the same language, right?
Right.
So, dating is everything, okay, up into including marriage, right? Up until including marriage. A relationship. Let me reverse that. A relationship is everything up until includes marriage. I mean, I have a relationship with my sister. I have a relationship with my mother. Relationships. So these are all relationships, right? Now, dating is when you're saying to somebody, okay, hey, we're going to go on dates together. We're talking about potentially being exclusive on some level, whether you exclusively make my eggs, whether you exclusively go with me to the show. But I think if we're being adult about it, the key thing is to make sure you're building healthy relationships. And then amongst your group of relationship people, if you have a few ladies back in my day, you know, back in the day,
A long time ago.
that you plucked, and you said, and then you say, hey, hey, I like to go out with you. I like to spend time with you on more than just you. You'll know about my mama.
I need you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that's a different. But I think the key thing is that we all understand is that it's all relationships, and dating is something that you can choose. And the question was what's the difference?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dating is when you say, hey, I want to be with you in a biblical way.
Come on,
Yeah.
I'd like to piggyback off on that because we got to be on the same page. That's rule number one. Because you can be on page 12 and I can be on 65. And he like, we was just, doing our thing. And that's good that you say the confirmation too, to go back to that. Man, I wish I would not know that we ain't broke up. I thought we was still doing our business. But thank you for letting us know, hey, you got to be on the same page.
Thank you.
Got one more?
These questions too easy for him. He has splendid answers.
So we have one more.
Actually, I saw his episode.
Elliot
Your episode is my favorite episode. I've seen all episodes. And so I came prepared. So these are baby questions, actually.
I gotta hit you with some rough ones.
I was about to take over on me like the truth is easy to come out. But you had your cheat sheet.
But ladies, can I say something? And my wife would tell you, I don't watch TV. I consume YouTube. Like that's my entertainment on downtime, and I truly enjoy what you all are doing. It's truly not even a joke. My wife, I'm telling you, I'm a YouTube guy. I'm walking my dog. My wife watching TV. I'm watching YouTube, and it's shows like this that capture my attention. And really, y'all doing great stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Y'all heard it first, so y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button.
Sure.
And hit the bell. So every time we have a show, you guys will be in the know.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to hit them with a harder question.
Let me see.
Like, go to the bottom of the deck.
Number 60.
Okay. Women were created to be helpmeets, to meet the needs of a man that he can't. What would you consider those needs to be?
See, I swear to God, y'all talked to my wife before y'all asked her all these questions. You didn't?
No.
Okay.
These are studio for my audience.
Okay. I think, so you have a relationship,
Right.
you pluck, and really, we're never talking about this, but women choose men, but we'll get back to another show, women choose men, but you have a relationship, you have all your relationships, you pluck, now you're dating somebody, and we're going to use that word for lack of a better word, because we're going to stay on topic. And so now you have the few you're dating, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then of the few you're dating, then you say, okay, she's the one. Okay? And so that one is going to be the helpmate for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so relationship, dating, the one. And so what you should have learned along that pathway is what is that person's things. And we all grown.
Yeah.
Okay? We all know about all sorts of type of marriages, relationships.
This is true.
Okay?
This is true.
Okay.
Situationships.
So, situationships. Okay? And not everything's exclusive is exclusive.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So what happens is, once you get to that point and you've chosen the one, you should know what is special for that person. So getting back to what you all were talking about in your open, when you find out what is special to that man, then you should definitely cater to that thing.
True.
And so that helpmate thing, I think on a biblical level, we are here to kind of help build each other and help each other grow. And so that helpmate, whether it is emotional, physical, mentorship, it is to be the person that kind of takes that person to their next level,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And if you've allowed yourself to be chosen and you're choosing, then you should know what that next level is for that person. So ladies, Don't choose a man if you don't know what his next level is. You may like him right now. He may be fine right now. And he may be the best thing you've ever been with. But if you don't see his next level, then you might not be ready for him yet. So that doesn't mean stop. But that just means that it's your responsibility to help build him and help milk him grow. It's not just to enjoy. So to be the helpmate is to help somebody get to God's purpose for them.
Amen.
Right. That's right.
Oh,
You don't make me speak in tongues over here. But seriously, I can definitely appreciate what you just said, because where he may lack, you may be, that comfort. Or where you may lack, he may be like, all right, I can hold this end down, baby. So you definitely want to commit to a balance, and you definitely, like you said, be on the same page. I'm ready for that. You better know what his next level is.
When I got married to my wife, one of the things I said to her was, one of the strongest people I've ever known in my life was my great-grandmother. She was 5'2", and my great-grandfather, whom I'm named after, he was 6'7". He was a very imposing figure. He was, beautiful chocolate skin. His eyes were blue.
Wow.
I mean, he was an imposing man. But the strongest, and he was so hard. I've actually seen him nail things with his hands. That's how hard his hands were. But here's the key thing about that. Here's the key thing about how powerful women are, right? Women's power is so great because no matter how strong that man was, whatever she said she needed or needed to have happen, it would take that strength and multiply it by 10.
Wow.
Right? And so to be able to wield that much strength, right? So that's why in the Bible where it says, hey, women, submit yourselves unto your husbands, but then husbands, be unto your wife as Christ is unto the church. So we should never fight this idea of submission, because if you submit to a man, he should be committing himself to serve you, which is how Christ served the church. So which goes into the answer, we're talking about,
I'm for real.
I
appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank you, Raymond.
We gotta go.
I'm glad he came on and took a minute, but this was really, really, really good.
Thank you.
Really good meat.
Thank you.
So we'll be back with another guest. Don't go away.
Stick around.
All right. We are back. Yay!
Lisha's fussing.
Okay, you guys. We have another guest.
Yes. Thanks for sticking around.
Yes.
Thanks for sticking around. We have
Having your drink, eating your tacos. That's good,
How
right,
the
y'all?
tacos?
How's that kisses don't lie drink?
I haven't had mine yet.
Somebody said
I
it's
haven't
strong.
had yet neither, so.
Well,
It's
our
strong.
next guest was actually our very first guest back in
Whoop, whoop.
January.
Hey,
And
hey.
like I said before, the footage was lost and he ended up being like third aired. But anyway, he still counts as our very first guest. And I was just say his name. His name is Keith King. Everybody welcome Keith King.
Hey, Keith. Thank you.
First, I want to say how y'all lose my episode. No.
Okay.
Next
I want
question.
that one.
No.
We
I
not gonna
love
talk
the
about
episode
the
better
past.
than I
Wait, why
I
you
love
bringing
it.
up old stuff, Keith?
You just brought the old stuff up.
That was 2017
That was like
when we
a
first
few
started.
seconds ago. Now it's old.
You ladies look good today.
Thank you. Thank you.
I missed you, Keith.
Feels good sitting up here.
I haven't seen you since our show. What
I've
you
been
been
following
doing?
y'all.
Okay. You
Ah.
tell everybody
What I've been
about
doing.
you.
I've been watching this little guy grow.
This baby.
My son. Actually, I have 3 kids. I have a son that's 30, just turned 30. A daughter that's 12, will
Wow.
be 13 this month. And a son 8 months.
8 months. Okay.
I mean, I know that sounds crazy. Yes,
No.
it is crazy.
No,
No,
it's
it don't
not.
sound
Yes, it
crazy.
is. I'm 53.
So,
You look good looking 53. I wouldn't have never
He
known
said he's
that.
53. Y'all believe it?
Well, you
Hey,
take
you
Botox.
What's your secret?
Okay.
No both.
Good genes. Good
But
genes.
yeah, that's
Water.
pretty much what I've been doing. Watching this little guy grow
8 months.
and
Wow.
watching my wife just every time she sees him, you can just watch the glow in her face.
yeah.
Oh.
I like
Love
watching.
of her life.
Yeah. Actually, he is the love of her life. I mean, I've
She
been
moved you
pretty
on out the
much-
way.
You at the bed. You in my spot.
So I'm dealing with it. I'm loving it, because I'm watching him and he's just right now everything.
That's awesome.
Okay.
That's
Give me
what
baby
I've been doing.
fever.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, start talking tomorrow.
Yeah.
Don't keep doing any productions right now.
Actually,
Besides the 8-month-old production.
That's the best.
I know, right?
But yeah, I'm actually I just got the script for. I'm not gonna say the name yet, but it comes out in November 3rd is when it goes out, and then I'm in another one. I don't know the name yet, but stage play.
What kind of characters?
In this one, I'm doing I'm playing a janitor, and I just found out that my son is gay, and I didn't
That's
know he was
what's
my
up.
son until later on.
You ain't claiming them now, is you? No, I'm just playing.
And the other one is we did before in a little small snippet, a little short, and I was pretty much messing around with other women on my wife, and
In the story.
in the story.
Oh, okay.
Well,
This is in the
sounds
film, right?
interesting. I want to see this.
Right.
November 3rd?
I don't do that no more.
So it airs November 3rd?
The first one, yeah, but the other one, she's doing sometime in August or September.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
And the name of it again?
He didn't name him.
Okay. Okay.
He's not
Okay.
naming him.
His producer won't let him.
Exactly.
She's watching
That's
the show.
respect. That's respect.
You know how
Right.
writers
Back.
are. They
Yeah,
they
we
change
don't-
Yeah,
up
that's
every
true.
time,
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
No
Okay,
worries.
so are you ready for our questions?
Questions.
Okay.
Cool. Tanisha?
Okay. How do you feel when your mates go out with their friends?
That's a good question, because there are a lot of insecure men in this world. I'm not one of them. I enjoy, her going out, because if you don't let a woman have their time, man, it can be crazy inside the house. So I think it's cool for a woman to go out with her girlfriends and enjoy, their talking, meeting people,
Their
it doesn't bother me
relationships.
at all. At all.
So what you do is subscribe to the Happy Wife, Happy Life?
Yeah, that's what they
Ain't nothing wrong with making your girl smile.
So describe something that could be crazy around the house if a woman don't get to go out. What is she making you do, or?
Well, see, I don't. She don't have to make me do anything. I mean, a man, like your previous guest said, a man should take care of his wife in all facets of life. Now, you got to have that right wife,
Oh yeah.
because sometimes we as men we tend to gravitate to the bottom area instead of the top area. And sometimes we don't look past that. And once we look past that, that's the woman for us.
Okay.
Because
But
half
not
the
right
time-
away, you know.
No.
Be like,
But,
let me hop down now.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about her down there. I'm talking about this area.
Yeah, waist and below. Yeah.
See, we
I-
as men, we think another way sometimes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Instead of thinking here.
Yeah, instead of
other
thinking
ways.
there.
Oh,
Right.
I'm
That's
slow.
true.
So, but as I was saying,
That's what make you go crazy, not in stuff. Okay.
you're right.
I thought he meant like in
But,
status or
Yeah.
something.
I try to do
Okay.
everything for my wife. She does. I don't allow her. Actually, for women, if I'm in a store and I see a woman moving a pallet, that's not what a woman should be doing. A pallet is us men know what a pallet is. It's a
I know
wood.
what a pallet is.
Well, I mean, I didn't know.
I don't. I'm sorry. That's before
What is
my
that?
mom's
What is
time.
that?
What
That's when
pallet?
you
What's a
stack
pallet?
It's when you
items
stack
on
stuff
the box
on.
and then
Right.
they put
Oh.
And they're pretty heavy.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to me, I don't think a woman should move anything that's over 30 pounds. I mean,
Okay.
I don't believe in that. If my mother brought me up to be a gentleman, and if I see a woman picking up something or trying to reach something or whatever, that's automatic for me. I don't, so that's the same way I'm around the house.
I know that's right.
I wash dishes, I cook, I clean. Matter of fact, when I get home, I have to clean. It's my wife.
Well, let's let him go now, ladies. We don't want to mess this up.
Don't worry, I got it.
All right.
My wife is going out of town for a job, so it's going to be me, her mom, and my daughter, and my son. So I don't allow anybody coming into my house before I clean up because I just don't believe in it. Bathrooms, kitchens,
Oh,
all
yes.
that stuff.
You gotta be
cannot-
clean. Yes.
So that's,
So
I
when
got
they
that
leave,
from my
you
mom.
see how this was
Yes.
before you got here.
I got that
If
from
your
better
kitchen
stay
and
that
your
way.
bathroom, that definitely
I know.
shows.
Let me get
Exactly.
this.
I
Yeah.
hear you now.
Yeah.
I
I
hear
got
you.
this from my mom. Y'all brought up
I
something
hear you
about
on that.
meeting the
The
person's
mother, yes.
Yes.
You don't want to meet my mom.
Okay. Tanisha, you have something else for us? He seemed like he's relaxed.
No, I'm fine.
Okay. If you catch a Charlie horse doing sex, what do you do?
Is it me or her?
Either one.
You. They say you.
No, if you
You.
catch a Charlie horse,
If you catch
Well-
a Charlie horse,
will she still have her
I just-
ovaries?
I just-
what do you do after? How do you do it?
I have to answer this question truthfully.
Okay.
I've never caught a Charlie horse,
Okay.
but I have had a woman
Who
catch a
called?
Charlie.
Okay, so explain.
Me, I'm not going to keep going. That would be kind of rude. I mean, if you've ever had a Charlie horse, it's no joke. You actually, back of your leg tightens up
Yeah.
Yeah.
big time. So what I would do,
Massage it out.
exactly.
Yes!
And go grab her ass across the water. Like, baby, you, where your water intake at, baby? You shouldn't be getting no Charlie horses in here.
Sometimes,
And keep it going.
sometimes it's the position of the leg.
That's true.
I wouldn't know
Change
anything about
position.
that.
That's true, lady.
I don't know
We
anything
do
about
get
that.
Charlie horses. We sorry, but yeah.
It
Hey.
happens.
That was too easy for him.
Yeah, well,
Let's get him a pop question
Okay,
from the audience.
We got a pop question from the audience.
From a pop question
ready?
from
I
the
got
audience.
questions.
Who's ready?
Somebody?
Who's ready to ask Katie a
Ask.
question? We
Go
need
on.
something a little bit more harder for this guy.
yeah.
Auntie Teresa? You want to help us
Go
out?
to the next question.
We're going to go to the next question. We're going to come back. We're
You
going to
have a
come
question
back.
over here?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I think intimacy is important after sex as it is before sex.
I think it's just as much as important because you don't want to get done and get up and walk away. I mean, you got to sit there, lay there, and talk, and hold and go to sleep together and wake up
You can't
together.
just
Hold
say,
my hand, I hold yours.
don't you have to be
I got to work in
somewhere?
the morning.
Now,
Don't you have to
Yeah.
be somewhere?
I mean, I'm married, so I'm not going to do that. but-
Intimacy getting right? I feel like that's partly intimacy.
Well, that
That is so sweet of you to think of that.
No,
Yes.
but-
That is intimacy. No.
yeah, I think it's just important. So,
Absolutely. Get that rack for your girl.
yeah.
Next question.
I hope she got all that.
All right, back to these questions. Why do you think women take on both roles in the household, even when there is a man in the house?
Hit you with the 1-2
That.
quitter.
Get him!
I think what it is, some women, and I would have to say this because I have experience in it. My wife, for instance, she's been, she's intelligent. She's been in school, college. She's in fraternity. She's got other organizations that she's in. And myself, I've never been in these type of organizations. I'm not in So when she talks to me, sometimes she elevates that experience that she has in intelligence, because I'm a little bit below that. You know, not saying that I'm stupid or I'm not smart, but sometimes, not sometimes, but a woman can be a little bit more smarter than us men. We might think we're smart, but we're not as smart as we think we are. You understand? We do have women that are out there that are very intelligent.
Right,
you know?
right.
And I would have to say that my wife is. Now, at home, I don't think she does that, but if a woman does do that to someone else, I think there's a way to try not to get in arguments, because I believe it's an ego thing for a man.
Wow.
You know, it would be for me if that was to happen. But I love my wife, so yeah, I deal with it, you know. But when I was younger, no, that ain't happening.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's a way to, you know, if you want to keep peace, you know, you say it in a, okay, baby, I got it. You know,
In a respectful way.
let me take care of this. Because she has done that while I've had someone in my house. You know, so you just have to say, okay, baby, let me speak, and I can take care of this.
Okay.
You know? Some women, you know, don't always know everything.
True.
We do know some things, you know. So you just have to do it in a better way and be nice about it. That's all I can say. But that was a good question. Dang.
Okay. You want another? Okay. Cool.
So one more question.
Wrap it up. Yeah.
What is the most important attributes, character, trait that a man sees in a woman?
When I was single, it was booty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just being
Being
honest.
honest.
I'm being honest.
Keep it real.
I mean, you know, but once I met my wife, it would have to be her. See, I got a thing about waking up in the morning, a woman waking up in the morning. If you look the same way you do when you go to bed and wake up in the morning, to me, I think that is absolutely beautiful.
Aww. No
I'm just
fly
being,
things.
I mean,
No
I'm,
boogers over here, you know what I'm saying? You had that booger ass this morning.
I'm being honest. I mean, 'cause
Where your wig go?
I'm waking up to some.
You don't have to.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's the biggest attribute of it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
You know, waking up, no makeup, and she looks the same way she did when she went to bed.
Alrighty. Well,
Your
thank
wife is
you.
a lucky woman.
Yes,
Very lucky
very
woman.
lucky.
Yes. Thank you, Keith, for coming back.
Thank you, Rena.
Yes. We appreciate you. We'll be right back.
Stick
After
around.
We have more.
Oh.
Can you believe that?
Take pictures and put hashtag KBL
Oh,
Girls.
yeah. We have hashtags.
We got one more
Hashtag.
guest for y'all. Stick around for this last guest. We'll be right back.
Hi, welcome back.
Welcome back to
Yes, this is Don't Lie.
Hey.
So we've been having a bunch of fun so
Yes.
far. This is like the best shooting ever. We had like so many
Yes,
men here.
Yes.
Not a shooting like that. But
No.
I know we in Chicago. But
Right. So we had some great men on
Great,
here. We had some
yes.
great answers.
Awesome,
I
yes.
hope you all were taking notes. Because I'm gonna look at this later and I'm taking notes.
Me
So,
too.
Hey.
Me too, girl. We'll call each other.
We
tonight.
actually, since January, we've had a lot of great guys on who
Yes.
were doing stuff, who had next levels,
Yep.
I
and
know it.
gave me a lot of insight. Maybe
Exactly.
some confirmation on Lisha. I don't know, like if y'all. I've learned some things.
I've learned a
about
lot
you
of
too, so.
things from a lot of men on these shows.
Yes.
So definitely, thank you. Shout out to all of the men that've been our guests thus far.
So closing out our live premiere launch party segment. segment, we have 2 guests, but we're going to introduce one at a time. Chant'e, do you want to introduce this next guest?
Absolutely do.
Yes.
We have the magnificent, illustrious, I know I should have did that for all my other guests, but we have someone that's near and dear to me, my good friend and my co-host on our show, The Wood. His name is Johnny Wright. Male gigolo. No. Hey, Johnny. Hey.
Hold on, Johnny.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. He always got to steal the show. Get your ass over here, sit down.
All right.
We can steal the show.
What am I talking about?
Hi, Johnny. Thanks
Shout
for
out to
coming.
Thunder. All right.
You
You might get
us
burned.
You want to tell us something about you or
No.
everything?
My name is Johnny Wright, as you know.
Hey.
Probably for Mr. Wright. I like long walks in the park. Very long walks. In Aquarius.
You agree?
Yes, in Aquarius. Yeah. My name is Larry.
Oh,
No, I'm an aspiring actor.
Okay.
Yes, I am an actor. Just modeled for Denim
model.
Jeans segment before I got here.
relax.
I am so glad you're the bottom up in here.
These are my jeans, but
Okay.
they wanted me to display some.
Okay.
denim
What
jeans.
they
Gotta do a
nice
shoot
jeans.
later.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Worked on a few pieces. You can catch me in the wood. It's a series, which is booming. Yes. Don't despise my character because I get a lot of odd things. When you play in
He's
several,
my baby daddy on the board.
when you play in several characters,
roles.
very dark roles. You have women want to hug you, and guys like, man, you a setup, you a snitch. So, certain characters, they're funny. You can catch me in Southside with You, the Obama movie.
Alright,
Yes. The Hudsons and Paper Daddy.
Paper Dad.
Yes. A few things out there with Johnny Wright name on.
Never catch me on you.
You're directing The Wood?
No, I'm a
He's
main
a character on
Oh,
there.
main character.
Yeah.
He's her baby daddy.
That's a
He's
main
my baby daddy.
Okay. We have one more guest gonna join us for our finale. And this guy here, I've been knowing for some years at the company I work at. Not gonna give him any shout outs. He also got us started on Intellectual Radio. Great supporter.
Shout out to my sponsor.
Right.
Yes.
Hollis Wilborn, better known
Mississippi Slide!
What's up, brother? What's going
That's
on?
what's up. Hey! Thank you, Hollis.
Welcome.
Hey.
Yes.
Y'all see how I set up the chairs? Thank you for joining us. You want to
Glad
tell
to be
us
here.
about you? Hollis have next levels too.
Hey.
That's
So,
my
old girl,
turn
you better
now.
be ready.
What's your next level?
Well, I'm also I'm inspiring to do anything that's inspirable.
That's a good one.
I've made many transitions in my life, whereas that there's always opportunity to do and always make yourself better. So that's where I am in my life right now.
All right.
Also the co-host of Chicago Millionaire Radio Show. Shout out to the man Robert Reed, very inspirational, the Gibbs brothers. Also, as Lisha said, that they did a show, Kisses Don't Lie show right there,
we did.
Intellectual Radio, iHeartRadio. Mark McGuire, he also has a show there on the market. Mark, I can't say that I'm responsible for all those things. God. leads me, and I just go in the direction and the path that He takes.
Amen.
Yes, amen.
I want to say we went on Intellectual Radio to the Chicago Millionaires, and we were going to give a sample of how we do Kisses Don't Lie. How about Hollis and Robert both got up and let the Gibbs brothers come down and
We
answer
had
the
a band and
Sure
everything.
did.
It was
So he
sure
really, he
amazing.
like duped us, so we got
Yes.
him now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah.
show, but
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm I've been looking
Funny
forward
how
to
the
this.
tables turn.
Exactly.
We got some handsome men on the show. I got a question already, but I'm gonna let Tenesha do what she does.
What? Are you single?
Are you single? That's my
I
favorite
just
word.
want to know for the ladies at home. I'm asking
might
for a
as well.
friend.
A few
This isn't live, so we can edit it out if you need us.
Wait, I don't hear her.
No,
So
no.
are you
you're
single?
asking me? Oh,
Yeah,
you're asking
are
me
you
a question.
single?
No, I'm happily involved. Yes.
Happily involved. Nice answer. What does that mean? No, I'm just-
What does that mean?
happily involved. That means he is off the market.
Off the market.
Yeah.
Don't ask us about him.
Okay. Do not
What was
be
the
in his
question,
DM.
please?
Are you single?
Are you
Are you
single?
single? Available.
Off the market.
Well,
Or
let me put it
happily
this
single.
way,
Complicated.
no,
It's complicated.
I just like that pause. You know? No, I'm single, yes I am.
Okay.
All right. So we got one single and one heavily involved. All right. Or heavily involved. I'm sorry.
Right.
Excuse me.
I know what you meant. You know, sometimes, but I'm still alert.
Right, Tenesha, before you actually, let me ask this.
Girl, I'm thirsty over here.
You thirsty? Go ahead.
Okay. Get her a drink of water, someone. No.
Okay, deciding to have casual sex is often used with the term, we are grown, in order to urge the person into it. Does that term, we're grown, make you feel more acceptable to casual sex or feel more responsible not to? Nigga, he over there like,
That's like a three-part question, right? I'm gonna let you handle that, brother. Go ahead, go ahead.
It's kind of tricky.
Johnny.
Kind of tricky.
how can we read it?
It's pretty simple. Well, you know, to just, you know, announce that, hey, we're grown as like what is it, like the passcode to convincing her like, hey, we can have sex, hey, we grown. We can do
Yeah.
this. Hey, look, woman, we grown.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we grown. You know, so
Right.
that's it.
He's heavily involved, guys.
Kind of a blank question, like, you know. It sounds like after one too many drinks, you know, like, you know.
Have you ever used that term before?
No, never.
So how would you play it? What would be
If
your
she
tag?
told that to you, if you like, we need to slow down a little bit. It's like, we grown.
Sounds like a stalker. You know, like, hey, we need to slow this thing down a little bit. Like, we're grown, you know. You need to stop coming by my house. Look, I'm grown. You know? I'm just kidding. No, but I get what you said. I totally get what you said. It's healthy to express that because it lets each other know that we're at a level where there shouldn't be any hidden agenda. You know, if this is what we truly want to do, this is what we want to do. You know, you take part in something you want to do, you know, it's an understanding, you know, it leaves a lot of room for error outside the door, you know, so you let me know what we're going to get into in the beginning, totally in the beginning, straight off the bat, hey, look, we're grown. So let me know, are you dealing with someone, are you taking part in anything?
Right.
When's the last time you had a shot, an STD?
We're
You know,
grown.
seriously,
We're
we're
grown.
grown. What's your
Run them
credit
papers.
score? You know, did you drive here? Catch an Uber? You know, we're grown. So let's be real about this. Any felony? You know, anything. It's just like, you know, it's just et
cracking
cetera,
cards?
et cetera, et
No.
cetera, et cetera. Right? You cracking cards? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Got any police reports on you?
Right. Right. You know, I mean, give me your real F. You know?
Hey,
Get the shots.
she's not gonna answer that one.
So it's et cetera, et cetera. It just basically it leaves no room for error. And if you truly are an adult, we're an adult here.
Yeah.
You know, it lets you know, like, we're an adult here. So please, let me know what's your hidden agenda, if there is one. Or please enlighten me and inform me if I'm in safe arms. Will I be protected? Are you looking out for my best interests? You know, I don't live in a Mario Winans world. You know, I don't wanna know. I do. Let me know. I don't want to be blindsided. You know what I mean? I really don't. You know?
Right.
So I don't live in that era. I don't want to ever live in that era. So,
So how
are
did
we
you pass
grown?
that to him? Did you
Did you want to piggyback off of that?
Well, I figured it allowed him, so we called
Oh, he
talk
good?
at the same time.
What he said?
Oh,
What he
I-
said is
Well,
good.
that's
I didn't
it.
wanna take
I
too
mean,
much.
everybody has a right to their opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Openly that you respect my wish like you would like your wish to be respected. Flat out. Things understood need not be explained. We grown. If it goes there, it goes there. If not, so be it. And they're done there.
Well, dude, there you have it.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, next question. How can you tell if the woman you're dating is the right one?
Wow. That's a good
Somebody in the audience
You
gotta
never
know.
can. You never know.
That's a good
I've
You never
just
I'll
to
let you take
interject
that
right there.
Can you tell if it's the
I
right one?
I was married for 12 years, right? And divorced for 9. However, it took the whole 12 to find out that this individual wasn't really moving in the
sorry.
direction that I was going in.
I'm not laughing at that.
And I'm not saying anything bad about her, and I'm sure that she wouldn't say anything bad about me, especially on the panel. However, things have, in life, things mature in different ways. So you have to be prepared to accept the things that you're really not prepared for.
I agree.
You never know how it would pan out.
Right.
So and with saying that, she's happy in her life, and I'm happy for her. She went on to remarry, and I just went on to continue to heal and wait for that individual to come, which will eventually show up.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
that's right.
I agree. I truly agree with him. It's not cliche, but it's kind of, when people say, you think she's the one and she's the right one? The right one is staying consistent. We have to be on the same level. You truly do. It's growth. Really is. Sometimes you have to hold your mate hand and walk with them. You really have to carry them, mentally, financially, physically. But it's not a piggyback thing. It's a consistency of, are we here together? Are we on the same level? And it's not really the same level, but are we striving for the same thing? Freedom, happiness, pleasing each other in every aspect. Are we truly happy? So to state that a woman, is she the right one? You can go through, it's pretty odd. It's pretty odd. You just have to have consistency and to be on, it's like a child, but it's a relationship. A child looks at his mother and father's best interests. And you have to look at for years to come. And you look at your kids, and your biggest thing, your main thing as a man for me is protection, priority, provide. So it's the same as a woman, to comfort, to protect, to cultivate. It's so much. So with a relationship, it's the same thing. You have to cultivate each other in a positive aspect. You have to grow with each other. So to say she's the right one, ask 20 years from now. That'll give you a good answer.
Yeah.
Or 40 or 50 years.
40 or 50 years from now. Yeah, people change. People really change. It's nothing wrong with change. It's just that, are we growing together
Right.
instead of apart?
Yeah.
You have to be strong.
Because a lot of people are so quick to quit.
That is
You
correct.
know,
That
so
is.
quick to quit.
Yeah.
Table leg is wobbling. Okay, what's making it wobble? Let's fix that.
Let's fix
Instead
it,
of
right.
just tossing the whole
Yeah.
table.
You missing the leg.
My
Your
grandma
nail,
got the
you know
same
what I'm saying?
table. When we was out
50
kids.
years.
You screws in there, but the table still up.
Yeah.
The lack of the
Sometimes when you
years.
sit at
Right.
the table and it's wobbling, sometimes
Little
you
paint
get
peel on the
support in
side.
family, you have to put your knee up there to
Hold
it
it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do something to
That's-
make
that's
it work.
holding. That's
Exactly.
holding
Instead of
hands.
let's toss it.
That's being consistent. That's bringing her aboard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes she needs that.
Exactly. So Tanisha, can I please? Okay.
I'm not mad.
All right. It's not my question. I'm not thirsty to answer because I didn't write this. This is from the audience.
Asking
Okay.
for a friend.
I just, hey.
That's a good way of putting it.
What do you think ends a relationship quicker? A man's pride or a woman's pride or attitude?
Ooh. Oh, it's not my question.
That's
Ooh.
What would end the relationship quicker? A man's pride or a woman's, they said pride/attitude.
Ooh.
Well, if it's a relationship that's built on trust, loyalty, respect, it shouldn't end. However, bringing it back to the question of when it comes to a man's pride, it's all that she gives him. It's how she builds him and how she stands behind him. However, when it comes to her, he should support pretty much in the same way.
There shouldn't be any pride or attitude.
Well, attitude is like a flat tire. You can't go nowhere unless you change it.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, not.
Yeah, I quarterly with him. I'm with him. I agree.
Where do you get these analogies from?
That was a wow. That was a Give me a pen and pad right there. Exactly. My next joke. It won't go nowhere.
Right.
When it's
You
on the
think
boot.
about it.
Until you pay attention to it, the boot won't come out.
Right.
So I'm gonna use that. This relationship like a boot. You pay attention to it.
Tie the shoelaces like that.
I know you won't be breaking this axle. But pride before the fall. But pride for a man, it's deeper than that.
Deeper, huh? Look at
Deeper,
that.
right.
Oh, you're deeper, huh?
It is. It really is deeper than that, because a man's pride is something that's already been understood and instilled. See, you women are, in general, are our comfort. Like, seriously.
Yep, that's true.
You are truly our comfort. So when our comfort hurts us, I gotta let it. It's hurting me, but come on, that hurt me. That hurt me. Pride doesn't come from stubborn things. I told her don't wear that dress.
Oh, wow.
I'm tired of her mama over for the last 3 weeks. Why don't you go over to her sister's house? No, that's not pride. That's just like, that's one of those moments.
Okay.
Pride is something internally that we've grown and strongly together. Like, I love you. You love me. That hurt my feelings for you to text that man back again. I told you, stop talking to him. 20 years back, he loved half of you. Excuse me.
He love her though.
I love it all. But, that's pride. But that hurts. Women, you are our sensitive. You're our sensitive side. You really are.
Yeah.
Some women in general don't realize how strong your power is.
No.
You can be in any position you want with a man. We will do anything you want for us. The last guest you had on stated his grandfather's hands. We are here for you. And you can hurt that too.
Yeah.
So a man's pride can take it to the point where we won't look back, because now it's to the point where it hurts to the core that, will you do anything else to hurt me further? And just as a woman, But pride can. It hurts.
Pride can kill a relationship.
It really can. It really can. But
Faster than attitude?
attitude is something you make and break yourself.
Right.
I could be upset about something you've done, but I'm not mad. Mad is like a dog. Disappointed, upset a little bit, it's different. I could be upset and disappointed, but I don't want to be mad. Pride is hurt, like pure hurt, like piercing. Dated my cousin, son of a biscuit. No, but
Mailman and his cousin, man.
and his cousin, like that hurt it.
She out there.
I bought you a Duran CD. That hurt it.
We're going to get one more question from the audience.
I should have known.
And we're going to get real serious. What's this question you got? Okay, we have a question from Alata Vagina. No, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Question from the panel. Okay. I'm sorry, can we get another question? Because that handwriting, I'm not going to be able to.
Penmanship
Does
is not
team
correct.
work make the dream work?
From
Yes.
the vagina?
Thoughts on multiple wives.
That's totally something
Different
totally.
perspective, huh?
That's one for him. One for him.
I'll suck him back.
So does teamwork
Does
truly
teamwork
make the
make
dream
the
work?
dream work?
Yeah! Speak for itself. I'm going to drive. You just look at the atlas.
Oh, at the GPS.
What a
Yeah.
GPS?
No, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
drive
true.
and you
That is
push.
true. That's true.
Hey.
That's true.
Yeah, hey,
She
hey,
push?
hey, possible.
So if you buy the
So
groceries,
women are stronger than
then
men.
she could
You
cook.
put it up.
It can be vice versa. You
that
know,
way.
teamwork does make the dream.
smarter.
It
Yes,
really
it
does.
does.
If she
It does.
cooks, then
Yes,
you
it does.
clean the dishes.
I mean, hey.
What does that look like for you in your heavily involved relationship?
Check, please.
Wow.
I need you to elaborate for me.
I'm working on that thing now. It's just so.
He's being honest.
Jeez, where's Palmolive at? God, when you need it. No. But I take ownership in cleaning. I really, to be honest, I'm really the one that I'm the cleaner in the house. I do the laundry.
You don't
I
have
do
too
the
many
dishes.
men like that.
I'm the one that really cleans it because I'm an anal person, dude. Like I like everything to the T. I don't, hey.
Wow.
You're very
Even after
particular.
sex, I bring a towel in. Might burn a little bit. It's hot. It's hot. It's a lazy night. We ain't taking no shower. Come on.
Wow.
Don't you put that on the nightstand. You won't believe it stained. So, I'm pretty anal. You know what I'm saying? I like everything clean to the T. I don't want to come over your cousin's house and see something. I will walk out. Straight up. Like,
Roach? Oh.
Hey, this ain't what I signed up for.
So that does, teamwork does play a role. Teamwork really plays a role. So I'm with that. I'm definitely with that.
All right. What would stop you from approaching a woman you are attracted to?
Nothing.
A credit
So
score.
if you
Credit score?
her credit score.
You ain't right.
Nothing.
You don't know her credit score from
Right.
looking at that
If
body.
you were
though.
approaching and she started digging in something, her nose or
feet.
She probably
Would
got
you
as many
still-
bad habits as I do. I would only approach, you can't just say, okay, she picked her nose. All right, she had to pick it.
what if she ate it after that?
Oh,
That could be sexy. That could be,
That could be
Well, she definitely ain't getting no kiss while we doing it.
How she ate it?
really not. Come on.
You nasty, girl. The wrong way.
I'm just
Very
saying,
wrong
I'm
way.
trying to. But
I'm
the
50
person,
years old.
I'm sure the person out here
I ain't
wants
nothing but a
to.
bugger.
You know,
You taste worse than that.
Usually on the approach, it's not really too much because, as you approaching them, they're approaching you. And I'm just at an age now, I know when a woman is attracted to me. And just as well as I know when I'm attracted to her. So,
Right.
I'm not really so much into, the cosmetic thing because when all that come off, you still got to look at that. However, I know that pretty much 5 to 10 seconds of conversation on the introduction, I'm either going to be there or I'm going away.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So that's how you know she's the one, right?
no.
Yeah, because when you go on Instagram or Facebook, and those websites, you pretty much,
Check out.
you don't know what you get.
Right.
Just
A
like
lot of
when
filters
you meet
out
them
here
face
now.
to face, you
Yeah.
don't know what you
What you
get.
getting? Yeah, it's true about that. Yeah, it's a lot of filters out. You mess around and be like,
I've been catfished.
catfish like a son of a gun. On the real, you want your refund back.
Okay. Let's do one more.
Oh, back to me. Okay.
$20 hollers.
What is
$20
say?
hollow.
I want
That
to.
refund back.
Next one.
Okay, what are your thoughts on multiple wives?
Jesus,
Everybody
take
should
the
have
wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Just take this wheel, cause
Because you couldn't handle all of that.
I couldn't handle all of that. You know what I go through with my jeez. And just to have multiple. Hey, I was told when I go outside, don't smile. So picture being in a relationship with multiple women.
You were told not to smile?
Yeah, like, hey, look, hey, when you go outside, baby, don't smile. Don't smile like no woman.
Whoa.
Don't smile. So I mean, just being
So
sarcastic.
you have multiple wives.
So if I have
Yeah,
multiple
don't
wives,
smile.
I
Don't
would-
do this. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I will be
An invisible man. I think I have a tarp around my neck and face. I don't know, man. That's got a multiple wives.
That's a hell of a honey-do list.
Yeah, that is.
Wow! Right.
Wow!
Multiple situations.
So why is
Yeah.
a side chick necessary then?
Back to you, Dick.
Trickle. Last name Trickle.
Is that commercials?
Wow, that was nasty.
It was like you hit them really hard with that one.
God,
Like,
I feel a little parched. No, I
You need one of those KDL drinks.
feel dizzy. I can't relate.
You can't relate.
can't relate.
I feel you.
Okay, can you
But to
relate?
be,
A side
hey,
chick.
hey, to
A
just,
side chick?
Is a side chick necessary?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
I second that though. I
Oh,
second
now you saying it.
So I've
You
been
can
told.
be honest.
So I've been told.
Now, the side chick with the benefits or the side chick that's like a good friend
Oh,
that
he
you
put
can
it in
get
perspective. Okay.
a woman's point of view when you can't talk
Is
to
that
her.
a side chick or is that a friend?
It's confident.
It can be both.
Well,
I mean, what's the
mine-
rules?
everybody knows
I mean,
what a
set
side
the-
chick is. I'm
My
talking about a
understanding
side
of a
chick.
side chick is someone who you do
You
the
have
same thing
sex
you do with
with,
your
and
woman.
that's- Oh no.
Well, you have sex with as well as your woman or your
Right,
guy.
Right.
Side
She don't
chick.
get all the benefits. She just
Right.
get-
She don't get to go to the family function.
Right.
It's like working for the state. She get all
A
major holidays
holiday.
off.
Right.
She don't get to do it. She get a text for holidays.
Right. And then y'all go out February 15th.
Gets emojis though.
She
She
gets
get
thinking about
She
shit.
get emojis.
Hashtag
Oh my
thinking
God.
about
emoji.
He said hashtag thinking about shit.
The side chick get the it's too noisy in here. I'll call you tomorrow.
You know when the side
Also,
chick
the
kicks
side
in?
Like you're out at the holiday, you spending kicking it with your
Yeah, when
friends,
does
with your
a
woman.
side
So that's the side chick.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about
Oh.
those good friends who you can talk
Oh,
to.
the chick that do all the stuff she used to do.
Or done.
You know that one that, you know the one, you know the one that,
Now we have a
the one that wear that
necessity. Now we have the
lingerie.
need.
When the one used to wear the lingerie, wear a sweatsuit
Wow, wow. Wow,
and her hair on lopsided
wow.
to bed. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
that
I
one.
get it.
Why is she necessary, Holly?
He said, "What the hell?"
For the reason I just said.
Right.
I mean, that's
So
just
what-
keeping it real, though. I mean,
I mean,
a side chick, and it's honest, and it's well known to be true, and it's an actual fact. You know, see, when we first meet a woman, in general, y'all down for whatever, and that's what really made us fall in love. That's what really captivated us, like on the note of like, you know what, hey, it's really what I want. This is who I want to be around, and she's doing everything and anything that I'm choosing to want to be accepted by me, and I accepted by her, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You can't go from giving me five fellatio in the alley when I first meet you to not giving me a hand job in the bedroom, sweetheart, ballers down the road. You can't. You can't, and that's where a lot of women go wrong at. You can be extremely beautiful. You can work out on your physique, your figure. You can stand in books. You can have a degree. You can be a doctor. But if you're not doing your goddamn job with the man that you so-called state you love and then some, you lost 4 rabbits and 6 dogs. So I
Okay,
would
so
definitely
why-
find someone else.
from a
to take
hunter's
the place.
perspective.
Okay, well that's fine. You finding someone else, but a lot of people don't do that. They just grab a side chick and get somebody else and still do what they have.
But that's what it
So-
is. That's what it basically is. The side chick is basically the lineup of, hey, look, you're almost out this door because I've came to you several times and addressed this issue to you. You're not doing what you're doing. I don't have to verbally.
You're
I
not
get
doing
that.
abuse you
side
or-
chick go
I
tell.
get that, but you're not gonna tell your woman, I got a side chick, cause you're not doing what you're doing. So what you gonna do? You cheating and you got a side chick. You're not even telling the side chick, boo boo, I got you.
You gotta keep in mind,
But
this is a
You gonna
business.
still play that wild bill or what?
Exactly, but you're trying to be honest. You're not gonna admit to your woman, I have a side chick because I think you about to be out the door, and you're not gonna tell that side chick, boo, you in the lineup now. If she don't act right, you're next.
But I did tell my
So-
woman, or ask my woman, I want to be intimate. I did ask my woman I wanted some time. I did want my woman, my significant other, to be the woman that so-called quote unquote is now my side woman.
Okay.
Women get comfortable, and that's the unfortunate about some of
Yeah,
y'all
they
in
get
general, regardless of your ethnicity. You get comfortable. You get extremely comfortable. And that's where you lost a lot with the man. You lose a lot like that. You only find me attractive or you want to give me attention when you notice that someone else is finding me attractive or grabbing me attention. Now, that's a double-edged sword because men do the same thing. Unfortunately. But realistically and honestly, a lot of women in general have become lazy to the situation. And you fail to realize, you know. I mean, and it's another thing too. And these are the ones that really crack me up with. You find Jesus. It's nothing wrong with finding Jesus. That's great. Yahweh, a higher power, etc., etc. But again, like I stated, you were giving me 5 Felicia in the alley when I first met you.
But what was you
So I
doing
need
to
you to
get
give
that
that to
in
me
the alley?
after we read the scripture and say
Don't
amen.
say it. Oh my God.
I normally don't be doing
It
this.
goes,
Oh, come on now.
both ways.
Hey,
So
what-
men
I don't see that in the Bible nowhere.
Nah, I disagree.
You know?
But
So,
men
I mean,
get lazy too. They stop doing and
that's why I
being
said it's a double-edged sword.
that charming guy what
When
makes
they
you
feel
want to
unwanted.
get
Right.
him fellatio in the alley. You just want, oh, I'm watching a game, come do this. But before you was doing other things to make me more attracted to you to do it. So it's both ways. You can't just say the woman just get lazy. The men get lazy too.
That's why the same question you spoke of earlier was teamwork. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's teamwork.
Yep,
It plays the part.
A balance.
You know, it's a
Yep.
balance. That is correct. So
Exactly.
I need to stay in
So
tune.
find that right one.
Well, how
Make sure they have a next level.
Or that too.
Or that too, so you can pluck.
Since
Make
we
sure they
talking
have
about the
next
Bible.
levels.
Since
how
we
about-
talking about, can I say this real quick? I want to
Go
change
ahead,
the
sis.
subject just for a sec. Since we talking about the Bible and all of this, what do you think if you guys were to get counseling? Do you think counseling is something you would incorporate before you go to your side chick? Oh, I love it. Thank you. Let's get some feedback on this. This is true. I see a lot of men, they punk out when it come down to counseling, and they punk out when it come down to, oh, I want to get my life right, so I'm going to church now. But you said they get lazy, they get this. But what if you can bring the fire back with the counseling? Why is it that y'all give us such a hard time when it comes down to trying to get help for y'all asses? I'm sorry for the ASSs, but seriously,
I've been through counseling actually.
in the relationship.
For the relationship, yeah.
Okay, and do you feel like it was beneficial?
What? Alcohol Anonymous?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, but seriously.
Yeah.
All
for
jokes
the relationship.
aside.
Yeah, for the relationship. Yes.
You would
And it's-
consider it or you would do it?
I've done it, and I'm willing to consider it if it was brought to the table right now. But this is a thing though about counseling. This is what people fail to realize about counseling. We're here to tell somebody else how we feel about each other. And
Right,
neither
but
one of us want to listen.
And you need a
That's-
mediator.
That is correct, and that's what the counselor is really a mediator, to see what at fault, who
Not so
It's
much
not
your
really-
not so much
Not
your
a
fault.
fault.
How you guys
It's
can
more
work
for
this
like-
thing out together.
I don't think it's a fault. It's just giving
Okay.
the opportunity for each one of you to
fault
hear
could be
each
a
other.
harsh term,
Because
you know.
like me and him dating, he's not even listening to me. When I'm talking, I'm explaining. He explaining, I'm talking. So if you have a person at the mediator, you're giving
More
that
talking
person
in a
respect
relationship.
by being quiet while she explained and while he explained.
Exactly.
And now we've heard each other.
Yep. Oh, this is your problem, that's your problem, so y'all
Right.
fix it.
Exactly.
Yes. We don't need more.
Right, look at him.
I'm not.
Let's say
He's
this
not
for
getting
We
no
another
gonna say
hair.
that. We gonna come back.
We
We gonna come
coming
back on
back.
that.
We're gonna come back. This is really
Yeah.
good.
Let's go. Are we done now?
We done.
We don't want. We want our guests to come back.
Yes.
Just one last thing.
I mean,
One last thing.
Let's go
How
on
about,
the topic.
okay, when, even with the counseling, you have two individuals, right? You have one individual that's unconditional, that loves unconditionally, and the other individual, they love with conditions. That's the women. But most of the time, yeah, it's more conditions than it is anything. It's like, okay, you can't do this under this condition, don't do that under that condition, and that condition on top of that condition. But I just love you for you, baby.
yeah, that's
That's
selfish.
it.
That's selfish. That's totally
That,
selfish.
that goes back to the
That's
right
just something
one.
I had
That's selfish
experienced.
on
so
your
That
part.
goes back to plucking the right one.
No,
Yeah,
you
but
can't.
see,
But that's
yeah.
the thing.
Well, you can't
To
really
me,
say that.
that's unequally yoked. Somebody who's loved unconditionally, and somebody who has conditions. That's not balanced.
Well, I have a cousin. I have a cousin. I'm not going to mention his name, but however, he was married for
Eric? No,
40,
I'm just
40, 40. Oh. Who told you?
I'm just
40,
kidding.
they was married for 45 years, right? So at the time when I spoke with him, he was just attending the funeral. I had said, "Cuz, 45 years, y'all married 45 years, man, how did y'all do it?" He said, "Cuz, when we learned to stop arguing, everything was fine."
Wow.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
So it's like a clash of emotions and attitudes, okay? The way you was raised, my mama told me that, hey, look, don't put no cornbread in that kind of pan.
He's
with
right.
Black
He's
skillet.
right.
But then it's, you know, so it be the simple things like, okay, well,
Yeah.
we can just go out, or we can, you know, you have to have
hear
a
you.
happy medium.
Yes.
We're
You
here
know,
to
you
teach
gotta
have to
each
hear
other.
learn
each
to
other.
agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't agree or disagree if you don't hear each other. So
Yeah.
cut out the argument.
But that's what it's about, though. You really do have to hear each other. But it's growth. You're not with me because you know everything of me.
Right.
Sure.
You're not. I'm not with you to not learn anything or be exposed to or experience anything new. That wasn't my goal.
Because
And I'm
when
with
they meet you, hey, look, this guy, he is intelligent, he's smart, he's nice, he's neat, he's clean, he's all these things. But as soon as the anger hit, this is the dumbest
Yeah.
one.
Right.
I ain't never
Right.
seen
No
nobody so
dressing.
stupid.
Right.
About, you know, all
have
the
to-
hate
you have to see
gonna
that,
come
yeah.
out.
Yeah, so
Okay,
it's
guys.
like you gotta be willing to balance
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Balance, communicate,
Compromise.
yes,
Yes.
compromise. Make sure someone has a next level. Listen, agree to disagree. All those great
Fellatio.
things. Yeah,
That always helps.
Fellatio
From
in
the
the
back.
alley.
From the back, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
There you go.
Oh, God,
And as soon as you finish, wrench off, grab them.
Rinse it off.
Get them heavy wipes out the glove compartment and get out my car.
But the way you got her ain't gonna be the same way you gonna keep her.
No,
I'll tell you
it's
that.
growth. It's
Okay.
growth.
Right.
It's growth.
I
It's
got
growth.
you,
It's
Lisha,
growth.
though.
Right.
It's growth.
So on that note, thank you all for joining
Thank
in.
you,
Please subscribe, like, share, and enjoy. Submit questions on our what is it called?
Our Facebook,
YouTube,
our
Our YouTube
email,
channel.
YouTube.
Submit questions,
Yes,
and we can
email.
ask for our next panelist. Thank you, everybody who joined us.
Thank you.
It's an honor. It's an honor.
Yeah.